I have no words to describe the feeling I felt when I saw the news. For those who don't know, on May 21st of 2026, Bungie made a blog post saying that the final game update for Destiny 2 will be dropping on June 9th, and that moving forward this will be the last and final piece of content that Destiny, presumably as a franchise, will be receiving. There is no word on if we will be getting anything new. Bungie had a bunch of their employees laid off thanks to Sony not basically not making enough money to sustain Destiny 2. And while I assume people are going to be blaming Marathon, I'm not going to be myself, because Destiny 2 is a long time coming. I'm more surprised it lasted as long as it did. I truly thought that given the final shape, I didn't think that we would have a final send-off. Or I thought we would have a final send-off during that time frame. Maybe effectively like an episode's worth of content as like a little lead-in to what was coming next, then Destiny 3 would be around the corner. I'm recording this for the State of Play. That drops, I think, on June 2nd. So as of now, there is no news of a Destiny 3. We have gotten confirmation that there is no Destiny 3 in active development currently. There is no plans for anything new in the Destiny IP as of now. And I'm in shambles because, for those of you who don't know, I met my partner, who I'm currently engaged to and plan on marrying at some point, hopefully within the next couple of years when things start looking better, through Destiny. And well, I know for a lot of people it's just another video game and going through the cyclical cycle that is capitalism and people losing jobs and having to find new things, places to work, and it's just effectively video games. It's effectively a hobby that people make video games for people to enjoy. For some people like me, this game is more than that. Its stories and everything that it's crafted and everything that it's done have been nothing short of beautiful. From Vanilla D1 to Vanilla D2, from Taken King to Forsaken, from Rise of Iron to Final Shape. Even with some of the lower points like Lightfall, Edge of Fate, Renegades. I know it's not for everybody, but regardless, this game touched a lot of people who did play it and enjoyed it. And it's bittersweet to see it go, because I thought that we would have it be a bookend and have it be a thing where we would be having a definitive end on Bungie's terms. But instead, the game that I love and have found love on is dying with a whimper. And while the June 9th update is looking promising, with Pantheon 2.0, SRL returning, a bunch of updates to the raids and dungeons, and getting a couple new other pieces of content that are quality of life stuff, like Eververse focusing, and some new aspects, and some new like general tools and stuff for us to use. I hope that Sony can reconsider basically the decision to not invest in Destiny, because Destiny is something that I think needs to be experienced. And while I know it's not a game for everybody, and I know not everyone I know personally has played it or cares, this is a lot for a lot of people. This game has meant more to me than any game I've played previously. Like, I grew up with playing Call of Duty with my friends. I grew up watching Call of Duty Zombies stuff. I sort of phased out of that and then found enjoyment in Destiny 1. Phased out of that a little bit because I couldn't afford to get the DLC pack, so I was kind of stuck with just the first basically up to Taken King. And then once I was able to play those DLCs, I enjoyed them. And then, lo and behold, Destiny 2 comes out. I played through all of that, and I've basically been sticking around ever since Season of Undying in Season 8 of D2. And even with that, I played through all of the content up until that point. I experienced everything. And it's just bittersweet to see it go. I love this game. From every raid, every dungeon, every strike, every campaign mission, every exotic that I've earned, every exotic mission that I've played, all the friends I've made along the way. I wouldn't have traded it for the world. And to anyone at Bungie who may or may not watch this, probably not. I'm a small content creator who posts about video games they like, but if for some reason one of you guys come across this video, just comes across your desk someday, thank you. Just thank you. You guys made a game that, for all intents and purposes, has changed my life. And I don't know how else I could repay the developers other than just saying thank you. I will be playing on June 9th. I'll be in a new home. I'll be playing as much D2 as I can to send the message that I don't want D2 to die. Or I don't want Destiny to die, specifically. I understand that I'm very vehemently against D3, but if a D3 is the only thing that'll help keep this game going, to keep this game franchise that I love going, I'll accept it. If truly the oldness of D2's engine is what's holding back Destiny, then I'm willing to let D3 come to pass. Or hell, maybe we get a Destiny style game where it's like Overwatch dropping the 2 and we get a new game and it's just called Destiny, but it's effectively a D3 equivalent, you know? But I'm not holding out hope. There's a shred of hope that maybe there's something on the state of play, but I don't know. I know I haven't ended the recording yet, but I want to compose myself and just say that, again, this game has done so much for me. The stories this game tells and just generally everything that this game has done. There's no game out there like it. There really isn't. I played Warframe. I did enjoy Warframe. I'm not a big Borderlands person. Not a big Monster Hunter fan, at least at face value. I don't think I'll like it that much. Maybe I will when I try it one day. But I just don't see myself wanting to play anything but Destiny, because there's nothing going to fill that void. Sometimes I wonder, just truly, I truly wonder if sometimes the games that I play are worth every moment. And I promise I'm not trying to drag this out to be 10 minutes. I don't get paid for these videos. I'm just trying to think of more thoughts to say, because there's so much I could say, and I just don't know how to say it. I love this game. I may not have been playing it a lot, but it's been a mixture of there's nothing new coming. The update I was waiting for being June 9th Shadow and War, or Shadow and Order. There's just nothing. There's nothing new. It's just gone. I literally can't think of anything to say. I feel bad that it's so much dead air, but it's just it's hard seeing the thing you love basically splinter and bleed and hemorrhage. It's weird to say that, like, in a way, I feel like I'm losing my dog Teddy again in a weird way. Like, not nearly as bad. Like, I'm not saying me not being able to have a game that I love have content is as bad as my dog dying. No, but it's that same feeling of just like I but I don't want to go. I don't want it to end. I don't want to say goodbye. And again, the game's not being shut down. The server's going to be kept up. They're going to keep up with trying to make sure the game is functional and playable, just like D1 still is to this day. But it's not going to be the same. Oh, thanks. I didn't realize it would kick me to orbit. I have nothing else to add. It's just a bittersweet ending to a game I love, and I just don't know how to feel at this point.